So the beauty of recording on my porch or anywhere is that you just never know when the sun's going to appear or when a car's going to drive by or a train's going to come by. So I am sunlit now here, even though I'm only recording this third video just 5 minutes after the other two. So enjoy my better lighting. Maybe this is better lighting for me. Wine number 3, again from Mary Taylor. The reason why I decided to do this focus, Mary's pretty fascinating. I think you'll find that if you participate in the Zoom. She's incredibly well-educated, well-spoken, well-outspoken. I think maybe a better way to describe her. And back last summer when I did one of my community virtual wine events that some of you participated in, I focused on all women in wine, including some local residents who work in the wine world. And Mary was a guest and joined us from her home up in Connecticut. And people really were really kind of fascinated with her. So I said, you know what, this might be fun to actually focus on her entire portfolio, bring in 4 of her wines instead of just one, and have a real free-flowing conversation with her, with the group. The wine that I used last summer that was so popular, people were actually after the event were going in and ordering it by the case, is this Pourcain. It's a Loire Valley rosé, as you can see, rosé, right? Rosé. In the sunlight from the Loire Valley, and Pourcain is a historic region. It's an abbey, and it's a very storied and historic background that goes, I think, back to the 13 or 1400s, and it was one of the first highly regarded wine producing communes, if you will, in France. This is a rosé of Gamay. Gamay usually makes a red wine, and it makes a really good red wine. The red wine it usually makes is Beaujolais. That is the principal grape of Beaujolais is Gamay. It's grown in other parts of the world now too. I'd love to get a Gamay in the group one of these days. I think there's some pretty fascinating ones being made out there. But this is a rosé of Gamay. There's some great sparkling rosé made from Gamay too that I really like. And so anyway, we used this rosé last year. It was a big hit, again, to the point where people were going into the store and ordering it. There wasn't a whole lot of it in the pipeline at the time, so I think we were able to reorder it a couple of times, and then it was done. There's probably more wine this time. But as we've talked about in the past, the pipeline has been sort of a little screwy because of COVID, because of tariffs. That's another reason why I brought Mary on. Mary spoke before Congress actually about the tariffs back about a year and a half ago. Spoke most eloquently, of course. Is that it's we never know when the wines are going to come in, and just how much of it's going to come in as well. But it seems now that we've hit June. A lot of these wines, especially the rosés that people expect to start hitting the markets in March and April for summer orders, are really just now. Here we are, like the week after Memorial Day, and they're just starting to actually hit the docks now, so to speak. So I grabbed this one again because it was so popular last year. She does another rosé as well, but I said let's go with this one again, and that is wine number 3. Okay, off to 4.